My name is Hannah Johnson from the Porch Creek Band of Indians in Atmore, Alabama. I'm here at the CRONKITE School, one of the top journalism schools in the nation, here to talk about Native American representation in journalism. We need more journalists out there getting the scoop in our reservations today.
The reality is any good journalism organization is going to represent the community in which they serve. So it doesn't help anybody to have only a certain kind of voice in the newsroom or in the editorial meeting or helping decide what could be a good story or what are the important issues. So you want to make sure that you have a very diverse group of staff. And that includes, of course, Native American representation. So I think it's really important to ensure that we're doing all we can to help build the numbers of Native American journalists.
There are a number of reasons why Native Americans are needed in journalism. It starts with what kind of story this country wants to tell about itself. This country really cannot be the country it wants to be unless it includes Native history as part of its fabric.
Necessarily from my peers or from my professors, but it is something that you have to keep in mind when you are representing when you're representing a race. There's many times where in a newsroom or in a lab or an agency, you'll be the only person of color, and that's something that you have to take the time and you have to really reflect on that.
It's necessarily from my professors that I feel any pressure. For my peers, I don't think it's necessarily pressure. I just think sometimes it's kind of more ignorance with their questions. I think the pressure comes from myself and from my family because, coming from such like a small group of people, there's that pressure to, do well for your family, do well for your people, and I think that just comes from like an internal pressure more than like external factors.
I think it's going to grow, but it takes time and it's going to be slow. The reality is there is a pipeline issue. People like me need to do a better job of getting students like you to attend journalism school and rise up through the ranks, which prepares you to be one of those Native American journalists in a news organization profession.